Nothing spells America like this product right here, because not only it has two functions. I'll just say that. This is serious. Hey, I'm Chad Davis. I am joined today with my best pal, Jared Chambliss, writer, comedian, actor, all the things, and my wonderful, beautiful wife, Amber Davis, writer, comedian, producer, comedian, all the things herself. And little known fact, we were just talking about this. In 1993, she lit her Virginia Slim cigarettes with Roman candles. Every day.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean,
every day in 93.
In 93.
They weren't so slim when I lit them.
No, you've come a long way, baby.
Wow.
Thanks. Yeah.
See
Interesting.
how I tie that together there?
I saw that.
That's awesome. And we're the creators of Nashville Nonsense, your favorite family comedy, sketch comedy show you never needed. And it's a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, go to the channel right now and check out season 1, season 2. Season 3 is in the mix. We're already writing, creating for it. All right? So,
yep.
Yeah.
And on Fridays, we drop clips from Nashville Nonsense, so you can see cool little clips from all of your favorite reoccurring characters from Nashville Nonsense. So check it out. And then, of course, Tuesday, we drop our This Is Serious podcast. So please.
Every Tuesday.
Like, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring the bell so that you get all the notifications. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you and your comments and your sharing and your likes and all the things.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we really do, yeah.
We do. We do appreciate you. Mm-hmm. And so does the whole Nashville Nonsense team that's not here.
And if you comment and you keep commenting, like Bree, thank you, Bree. You know who you are.
Bree's always in the mix.
Yeah, and Bree's part of the Nashville Nonsense gang.
Shout out to Bree.
Man, my goodness, Bree, you're amazing. And we have an amazing team. We love them, all except for 2. And you know who you are.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and then just keep commenting. We'll read your comments and we'll give you a big shout out.
Yep. Awesome. So we always start off This Is Serious with a little segment called Is It News? This is where I scour the internet for newsworthy stories. But today, because 4th of July is coming up this week,
America,
we've got some 4th of July fun that I have pulled up so that we can enjoy. So I've got...
Otherwise known in UK, another work day. I'm sorry, guys.
Yes. Right, yeah. Sorry, UK. But 4th of July, America, woohoo!
Yeah, known in UK as July 4th.
Yes. Yeah, right. One time I actually...
Or known in UK as like second place.
Oh, ouch. They're big fans. We love
I know. I'm only kidding.
That's right.
Kidding.
Come on. Second place to America is not bad, though.
I know.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
One time I
UK.
landed in Amsterdam on 4th of July, and I had a Spud McKenzie t-shirt on, and he had an American flag in his mouth, and I walked around Amsterdam with this t-shirt on, and I wasn't even paying attention.
You weren't paying attention when you bought it?
Yeah.
Spud McKenzie. Wow.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Only Spud I'd wear would be Webb.
Yeah. Exactly. I have been told traveling internationally not to wear any American emblems or anything.
I mean, I couldn't be more American.
Yeah.
Ridiculous Spud McKenzie shirt on. That's ridiculous. Okay, change the subject. The number one tradition for 4th of July is...
I'm going to say fireworks.
Fireworks, grilling out, swimming pool.
Barbecue.
Okay.
Barbecue is the number one tradition. Yes, fireworks is, but barbecue is the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, as far as barbecue is concerned, more than 74 million Americans are planning on barbecuing for the 4th of July. 74 million Americans.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot, barbecue. So it said in the stats, it talked about pork barbecue or beef barbecue. So I know that's a point of contention at our house.
No, it's no point of contention. It's not even semantics. I mean, it's like the definition of barbecue.
I don't eat either, but
I was going to say, I consider both barbecue.
No.
Yeah, I don't care.
So
I don't care if it's pork or if it's beef. It doesn't matter. I'm eating
Chad
both.
totally cares.
Really?
I totally care.
You like the beef?
Mainly because when I grew up in North Carolina, barbecue was advertised just as pork.
Okay, no, I mean, I can understand that, but I don't mind the beef.
All you had is pigs. There's not a lot of beef in North Carolina.
When you go out and get barbecue, if you go anywhere outside of like Texas.
Right, so I grew up in Texas,
they'll
Kansas.
call barbecue beef, but that's the only place that does.
Well,
I don't know.
it is its own state.
Kansas has.
But they do both.
And Oklahoma.
No, they do both.
And there are other states that call it.
No, I know. I'm just saying that from my understanding, Texas is the only one that calls beef just barbecue. They don't call pork barbecue. They just call.
Yeah,
that is weird. I will say, like, whenever I go purchase barbecue for my family, I will always bring back both.
You bring back both?
Yeah, I enjoy both, and I have no.
So my dad and Chad, this is the point of contention.
You only eat both.
Because my dad eats beef.
I'll eat beef.
Chad believes that pork is the number one.
I think what boils down to is that people call their barbecue or their grill barbecue. That's where
like you could make a burger on it, and you're saying barbecue. I'm barbecuing.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah. I eat chicken.
Right, but that's not
barbecue. It needs to be smoked, and it has to have barbecue sauce on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So your favorite barbecue in North Carolina is what?
So regardless of beef barbecue or pork barbecue, my favorite barbecue is pork, and I like.
Tastes so good.
Yeah. I like the pulled pork.
Right, but if you have to go to a place in North Carolina, where would be your place?
Oh man, probably Little Richard's or
Little Richard's does have good barbecue.
Or Smithfield's okay.
Where is Little Richard's? Statesville?
It's all over. They have.
But their main place is Statesville.
Yeah, it's right outside of Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's where our daughter was born.
Mm-hmm.
That's your favorite place to get barbecue.
But there's Phil's barbecue in the mountains is phenomenal.
The reason I like it, the North Carolina style barbecue, is because their sauce that comes drenched in it is a vinegar based. It's more like a hot sauce, and it's more liquidy. It's not like
a Witt's barbecue.
It's wetter. It's like my dad likes Witt's barbecue.
Yeah.
Only the only the beef.
I don't even think I don't consider that only real barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not. But true story. So when I first started dating Chad, I went down to the beach to visit his roommate's family. Had a place down at the beach, and Chad had lived down at the beach for 7 years or something like that.
For a while, yeah.
Beach
and so they. So I go to their house, and they're right there on the beach, and it's North Carolina.
They're in Swansboro,
and they had this Coleman cooler, and they had brought in this dead pig, and they laid it on this smoker, and then they had I guess they were smoking it all day long.
Oh yeah.
So we hung out at the beach, came back. And then they opened it up, and all the guys, there's 4 guys that came out. It was you and Chad, Mickey, and...
You and Chad?
Yeah, one of his friends was named Chad.
Okay, never mind.
Mickey and some of the guys,
What's up,
Scott.
Chad? I know, Chad's watching.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
He's been watching.
Hey, Chad. So they had these little butcher knives, and they come over and and they're just chopping up that pig into little fine, and then they slid it into the Coleman cooler, and they all just pour a bunch of vinegar on top of it.
Well,
and then
no.
spices
It's the sauce that we had simmering.
You had prepped it, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't just vinegar.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful time.
It's a lot of vinegar.
Amazing.
A lot of vinegar.
It's vinegar-based sauce, yeah, but it's a hot sauce.
It's very vinegar. So how does that work? The closer you get to the beach, it tastes one way, and then the closer you get to the mountains, it's another way.
I think I think the closer you get to the mountains, it gets more
thicker sauce,
tomato-y.
Yeah, thicker sauce,
But then South Carolina has the white sauce,
like a Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, I think it's yellow.
It's so
good.
I
think it's a yellow, like a mustard base.
No, I don't know. It's called white sauce, and it is good. I like that. But anyways, it's a barbecue. So, yeah. So
anyway.
Okay, back to the stats here. So another thing that is big during 4th of July, besides the fireworks
barbecue
and all the things,
right,
is the red Solo cups.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, I just thought about something about the red barbecue stuff.
Oh yeah. What about?
I got a story about my brother. So I remember I was dating this girl, and I brought her. She had just moved to town, and she'd been there maybe a couple months, and I brought her to a pig picking. And it's the same thing where they chop up the pig, and there's a big old smoker, and everybody's bringing all the victuals and stuff. And usually there's a country band playing in the background.
And butter beans, that's the other thing.
Yeah, all kinds of your country fixings and everything. But it's the first time she had been around that culture or environment. So she comes over, And I'm introducing her to a couple of folk, and then I have to run off to go to the restroom real fast and come back and say, hey, here's so-and-so, here's so-and-so. I'll be right back. Just introduce her to a couple of folks so I can take off so she's not there by herself. And so I go to use the bathroom, I come back, and I was like, hey, so how's it going? You enjoying it? She goes, yeah, I met this really strange guy, really odd. And he asked me if I wanted any part of the pig, and he said that his favorite part was the tongue, and he was like chewing on it. It was really gross. It grossed me out. I was like, really? Who did that? And she pointed, and I was like, oh, that's my brother. And he was sitting there, he was sitting there smiling like he was pretending eating the tongue, and he's like waving.
He does like the tongue.
Yeah, he was laughing. I was like, yep, that's my brother.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Anyways,
for sure.
So red Solo cups.
So red Solo cups. So red Solo cups. A couple of fun things to know about these Solo cups.
They hold liquid.
They hold liquid.
They're stacking cups.
They were introduced in 1970s.
Okay.
So, which I didn't know that. And the thing about them that's kind of cool, I don't know if I wrote on this one, but each level of the Solo cup is a measuring cup.
Oh.
So like this, the first rim is like a half cup. So if you put water in it or you put a drink in it, you know that this is a half a cup.
That's no chance. That's a half a cup.
You're way off. I think you're wrong.
Yeah, that's what.
No chance.
I'm just saying. And then it's like
Cup's like what, 8 ounces of water?
1.5 cups.
So that's 4 ounces of water in that little bottom?
2 cups. I think up here is 2.5 cups.
Are you reading this directly off the Solo website?
No, I know. But they have it like that. They're like, you can look it up. You can use it as a measuring cup.
Okay.
To measure it. It's kind of cool.
I say no chance because just looking at it, and here's the thing, I don't cook and measure things.
That is not a half a cup.
That does not look like a half a cup to me.
A cup is what, 8 ounces? Is that right?
Yeah. So
there's 4 ounces in that little. Let me come here. I'll pour my cup. Hey,
something like that.
Much better than my reading, I tell you that.
Something like that. Okay. A couple other facts about the cup.
Yeah, no, don't try and blanket this with facts, Amber.
You're making up stuff over there about the cup.
It's like a 2 centimeters. Oh my gosh, there's 2 millimeters? Yes, that's one.
This cup right here was able to negotiate hostages out of Iran back in the
Wouldn't it make sense if that whole cup is like, then half of that cup would be a half a cup? Amber?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I don't know. Okay, what percentage of Solo cups are red? What do you think?
Out of all the Solo cups?
Yeah, because there's green cups, there's blue cups.
80%.
What percentage?
No, it's far higher.
What percentage are red?
80.
97%.
No. Wow, I didn't think y'all would pick so high. It's 60%.
That's wrong.
60% of all the cups
60% are red, and that little inch right there is 4 ounces of water.
And this right here is 3 cups.
I don't know how to say this politely. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I think your pants are on fire.
It's 9 cups in this one cup.
Yeah.
So, what other things can you do with these cups besides drink out of them? Stacking the cups. Our kids would do this. I would buy a ton of cups, and I have a bunch here. But I would buy. We had so many cups.
A lot of measuring to do, huh?
We have like bags and bags of cups because the kids would just build pyramids with these cups and then knock them over.
And we'd have them for a long time. Then we'd throw a party, and then we'd bring these cups out and wash them, and then we'd stack them out for people to use, and they would pour liquid in them, and they'd be cracked, and the liquid would go everywhere.
So one of the Nashville Nonsense actors, Sandra. She was at the house a little while ago.
Sandra Powell's awesome.
She's awesome. But she was filling up the cups with water and testing them because she knows that
she knows you reuse your stuff.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to leak it all over her clothes.
She measures cement mix in it.
So we would stack these cups, and anyways.
Yeah.
So I thought what was kind of crazy is they have speed stacking contests. Have you seen these?
Yep.
Speed stacking contests.
I have seen those.
They de-stack them as well?
For the cups.
Yep.
No, but you got to watch this. I've got this pulled up. Yeah, they de-stack them. Now look at this. This is 2024.
The WSSC.
2024 championship right
All
here.
these kids
World Stacking
Championship 2024. Watch this.
Sport stacking.
Look at this.
It's not.
This is number 10. So it's counting down for the top 10.
Okay.
She won 10th place. Andrew's in 9th place. Look at him go.
I feel like it's just sped up, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not sped up.
It's
'Cause I'm watching
crazy.
Because everybody else is like regular speed, but that guy
There's
is.
Evan. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
he got
he's
excited.
into it. He's got a
Jaden,
lightning bolt down his chest. You know he's fast.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man, he
Wow.
got so excited.
Is he on his knees?
Look at Trey. I think he's just short.
Chad.
Oh, yeah.
William,
That guy's got a stance going.
look at him go. Look at him go. What's Peter?
I'm not going to. Peter seems like a big guy to be doing that. But he's very agile, isn't he?
well,
Look
he's
at
number
him.
4.
Yeah. Look
This
at you.
is a championship. Look at Will. It doesn't look real.
Are they doing the same thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
They're all
guess.
stacking them up in 3 different
Golly.
things, and then
Look at him.
He's like that guy, Mr. Kong.
Okay, here's
changing
number 1.
outfits.
Here's number 1.
William.
What in the world?
5 seconds.
That's crazy.
Everybody was like 5 seconds.
every one of
but
those
he
kids
was
needs
like
to go outside and play a little
touch
bit.
the little grass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take their shoes off.
Yeah.
And
Correct. 'Cause it
What's
seems
it
like
called?
they've
Grounding?
been indoors playing with cups all day.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty crazy. So
yeah.
I brought some cups if y'all want to try. I did bring some cups. Do
There's
y'all
no
want to try?
Yeah, if
Gonna
I would,
see who can beat each other?
there's no chance that the thing I'd wipe out the whole. What?
You knock off our chocolates.
I would.
Yeah, so I
I'd
thought
whoop
that'd
him.
be funny if y'all did it, but that's okay. All right.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes. Okay, so I've got one more
Stacking
one more
cups.
story here.
What does that
And-
translate? What do you?
Yeah. I mean,
To what end?
you
I
can
don't
put dishes
know.
away quickly.
I don't
know.
know because they're not plastic. You break my dishes. I wouldn't want somebody breaking my dishes. I don't know how that translates, but I don't know. Okay, here's a news story that I found. Just one news story.
Okay. Is it news? Is that what we're doing?
Is it news?
Oh, wow.
Trading in fireworks for pet care. So instead of doing fireworks,
Yeah.
these people have decided that they're going to take care of their pets. So
For most Americans, it's a fun and noisy tradition. But for cats and dogs at home, it can be a nightmare.
The 4th of July is the #1 day that pets go missing.
Loud fireworks,
Yeah.
extreme anxiety in pets who don't understand what's going on.
I can't tell if you're being for real with me or not.
Shell shock pets. Every year I see a bunch of posts.
71% of pet parents say that their pets are scared by fireworks.
Celebrations in order to
30% of Americans are skipping July 4th because they want to take care of their pets.
I wish they'd look at some
Communists.
of the
'Cause it
some
gives
of
them
our-
PTSD.
Some of our gun violence and maybe
Yeah.
See, wait, listen.
take a cut
listen
from
to this
that.
part.
fireworks using your phone or speakers. Slowly turn up the volume and reward them and play with them.
Oh, they're training them to get used to the sound.
Necessarily a bad thing.
Play fetch, do fun things.
It's not going away, guys. She needs to wash her feet.
nail that.
She's got all of her pets. She's
Yeah.
got
Thinking her
dirty
dog
feet.
being scared is not her first worry.
No, it's the little washcloth and soap action on
Thing
the
is,
bottom of the hills.
that lady, I just found it kind of interesting because that lady was like, okay, so instead of while the fireworks are going on, here's what you do to help to calm your pet down.
Yeah.
You play some soft music, and every
that
time
was
that they hear
disgusting.
something, you give them a treat.
No, she was saying that you play the fireworks sound and you slowly.
You're trying to get
I'll
these used
work
to it,
them
like
up.
putting,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
putting a frog in a pan and just
Gotcha.
heating it up.
Right.
You're like getting them ready for like, hey, it's going to be a big day for you.
Yeah.
Yes, and you give them treats.
By the
along
end of the week,
way.
you got surround sound just cranking.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
that worried about
Yeah.
the shell shock of a dog.
You're saving.
Yes.
You're playing Saving Private Ryan. The dog just freaking out.
I don't know how many people are going to be upset, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if is it just me.
What?
Like I could care less if the dog
yeah.
was shell shocked from a day.
I mean,
I'm sure like,
30%?
animals go through different days that they get shocked from something, right?
Come
in the
on.
animal world.
Listen.
If you're a bird and you hit a
How
something,
about
or that's a
how about not let your dog roam free outside at night during July 4th?
Mm-hmm.
They won't go missing. And you got something else you can put on the TV. I mean,
Well, I think they're talking about like the neighborhood, like they're hearing the fireworks in their neighborhood, and
Yeah,
it
listen, I've
freaks
seen
the
people
dogs
dress
out.
these dogs dress up like a human, and you tell it to be normal for the day or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Man,
I mean,
But
I'm not advocating hurt animals, but we're definitely not going to stop shooting fireworks.
30% of people are going to stop shooting fireworks because they're animals.
None of those people live out where we are.
Yeah,
which is crazy because I grew up on a farm, and the thing is like people weren't shooting firecrackers; they were shooting guns.
That's right, celebratory gunfire.
I don't think John Wayne's dog cared about.
People care way too much about animals than they do about
That's what I was
people
saying. Thank you, man.
I mean,
you're worried about the shocking of a dog. Well, how about we look at the gun violence in America and let's cut back on maybe that.
This did get serious.
It's serious. Yeah.
Well, now we did. Okay, so for those of you that do not live in the state of Tennessee, when we first moved to Tennessee, it was a little bit of a shell shock for me because everybody not everybody, but Tennessee, you can buy fireworks year round and you can blow them up year round. And I didn't grow up like that.
I have a couple of M80s in my house right now.
Because in Kansas, I grew up in Texas and then Kansas. If you it's illegal to fire fireworks because you'll burn down the whole breadbasket of America.
Do you know where fireworks are legal as well? In South Carolina. So we'd go down to Myrtle Beach and we'd hang out. And every 4th of July, most of the 4th of Julys, I'd go down and hang out with my mom.
So is North Carolina, it's not legal?
When I was growing up, it was not legal to sell fireworks there.
Gotcha.
But you would go to South Carolina and bring it back.
Everything's legal in the South.
So we would go down, but you go to Myrtle Beach. I remember being there with my brother, another brother's story, and in the same episode. How about this? So I remember us being on the beach of South Carolina, and the sun is going down, and we're getting ready to watch fireworks, and people just, boom, there's a bottle rocket.
You see a couple of them going off.
Going off. And all of a sudden, it's Fallujah. Me and my brother hit the sand. We're on our bellies crawling up the beach because there's like Roman candles, fireworks.
But it's not like a...
it's chaos. It was chaos.
But it's not like you went to go see a fireworks show. It's like people just in general
People in general shooting fireworks out towards the ocean.
Yeah,
and that's where we were standing watching some in the distance. And then we found ourselves, we were under fire.
Catching shrapnel.
Yeah. That's crazy. Because, see, in Kansas and Texas, the only people that get to shoot fireworks are like you go to the fair and watch the fireworks show. You cannot blow fireworks. You can't even. You can buy black cats, like the little ones. And we would do that to light them and scare the coyotes away. But, like, you didn't.
You scared the coyotes away with black cats? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, the firecrackers. Yeah. So, like,
I get it.
Throw it in a pan.
No, you just throw it outside. You light them and throw them outside, and then the coyotes would get scared away.
Oh. You know there's more to that word, don't you?
No, it's called a coyote.
Are you trying to say coyote? And
no, it's not called the coyote.
People in the Midwest call it coyotes.
No. The people in the West.
I call it coyote based on the cartoon.
Where the most coyotes live, people call them coyotes.
It's a coyote.
No, it's called coyotes. Not Coyote. Coyote is Wile E. Coyote. He's a cartoon character.
Wow.
That's
Wile E. is his first name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, but when we first moved to Tennessee,
jackalopes are real though.
Yeah, and snipes, right?
Yeah.
When we first moved to Tennessee, we got our house, and it was 4th of July, and we were outside our house, and behind our house was not the house we live in now, but this house had like a cattle field behind it. And the people next to us, and we had like a fire pit going, and we invited our neighbors over, and we're all sitting around the fire pit. And all of a sudden, people are just shooting like fireworks. For people that do not live in Tennessee, you don't understand this, but it's like in your neighborhood, they're shooting the same kind of fireworks that is being shot like downtown Nashville.
Or at the fairgrounds.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they're just shooting and we're getting shrapnel and it's hitting our roofs. And
it's just a reminder that freedom is not free.
Yeah. And it's...
And
it's on fire. Your house is on fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
But at least you have that home to have it catch fire.
That's right.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
Anyways, America.
So did you grow up with fireworks?
Doing fireworks? Yeah, we used to go. I haven't been downtown to see that show in years because I don't like crowds of people.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But we would even when we got tired of really being around so many people, we would like go to a Shoney's parking lot, like really high up, and be able to see and still see the show. But I haven't been to a fireworks show in a very long time.
Did y'all light them growing up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We threw bottle rockets at each other,
and people here also shoot them off New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I grew up in a residential neighborhood in Antioch. I mean, we shoot right in the street. Yeah, day after 4th of July, the street's going to be covered with.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bizarre.
Most cul-de-sacs are just like littered with all kinds of stuff. Now, my favorite 4th of July story, or one of my favorite 4th of July stories, I was in North Carolina, Winston-Salem. Amber and I, we've been married for maybe a couple years, whatever. We have our little baby daughter, and Amber's working at Krispy Kreme, and they would host parties and things for managers coming in for training.
Krispy Kreme home office, and we would have people come.
Right.
Yeah.
And so,
from other countries.
Right. And this happened to be the people from the UK were over here during 4th of July week. And so Krispy Kreme headquarters.
We were opening a Krispy Kreme at Harrods in London.
Right. So one of her colleagues, he was a manager as well. He hosted a party every time at his house, and it just happened to fall at the 4th of July week, and these Brits were over. And so what happened?
Yeah, so Scott, he had he was like out in the country. He had like a 4-wheeler. He was like super country guy. And so all these Brits come over, and he was just like, come on in the house. Hey, I've got food set up downstairs, and we're going to hang out. Everybody come downstairs. I got it all set up downstairs. And he has them all come downstairs, and he's got guns on the walls, like all that. And he's playing The Patriot downstairs on a giant screen TV.
Yeah.
And he's like, y'all are welcome. We're celebrating America.
It's been a while since I've seen The Patriot, but is that not where he's where Mel Gibson goes around killing a bunch of British people?
Yeah, with a hatchet.
Yeah.
He's more of on a revenge tour because they killed
his son and one of his daughters.
Right.
It's a really good movie.
But it's Revolutionary War movie.
Yeah, which is us versus UK.
Yes.
Yeah, he thought that'd be a good thing to.
Oh, he thought it. Oh, he planned it. It was his.
He had it on laser disc.
Oh, he was ready for it.
On the big screen.
Yeah.
And he was, drinking his drink. Welcome. Y'all come on in for welcome.
I'm looking around all the Brits' faces, and they're just like, man, these crazy Americans.
Another true story is when the Australians came, because we opened a Krispy Kreme in Australia. When the Australians came, the managers came, and we were training them. He took them all to Outback to eat. He's like, I think y'all like this bloomin' onion.
Yeah,
come on.
Here's a bit of trivia. There's not an Outback restaurant in Australia.
Yeah,
I believe
and
that.
all those managers told me that.
You're saying we took the Hispanics to Taco Bell. They were upset.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He was an interesting guy.
People from Ireland came over to the McAllisters.
Yeah. Well, he was nice to me, but he was
Taco Bell, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, he was an interesting dude.
Scottish eggs.
Good story time with that's 4th of July stories.
Yeah,
so
America.
if you have a 4th of July story,
birthday,
put it in
America.
the comments.
Which one is it? Do we know? Is that
What year?
like how many?
Oh gosh,
are we over 200?
Oh yeah, what is it?
76 to 2025. So what's that?
Yeah,
it's like
can't do
200. Like
quick math.
212.
We've proven that we're not good at math on this show.
Well, this is the big one because President Trump's having the big celebration for 4th of July, it's supposed to be big. Maybe not this year, maybe next year. I don't remember.
Anyway, next year because it's 76 to 26.
That's it. That's exactly right. Yep. So awesome. All right. Well, this is the time where we have show and tell, and this is where Chad and Jared bring something to show and tell, and you get to decide who wins the show and tell contest. So drop your comments.
Wow.
Please.
Yeah, just like show and tell when you're in preschool and kindergarten. You bring something to the class, you share it, you tell about it. Jared always has something cool in his satchel.
This is something that is very meaningful to me, Chad.
Oh, yeah?
It took a lot of training and a lot of time, a lot of just sweat, blood, tears to earn something like this. I'd like you to have a look at this, man. Here it is.
Whoa.
This is a bowling trophy. For you, how do you think about that? What about it?
Bowling trophy.
Yes, sir.
What does it say?
All right. So look at this trophy here.
It's beautiful.
Look at the name on this trophy.
What?
That's not your name, bro. That's Matt's name. That's your brother's trophy.
You put your brother's trophy?
2008 Hermitage Lanes. All right, look. That is a trophy that I earned.
What?
You earned just by picking up at his house?
That's actually true. Yeah, I've never bowled in a league at all.
Man, he's got your trophy here.
He's got your trophy, Matt.
Matthew does not. He's aware that I took
And
something
you
from him.
took the thing off of it.
Well, it had his name on it.
You're breaking his trophy. You stole it and broke it.
Listen. This is very
Let's just
meaningful.
break his little head there.
No.
his little arm.
It's beautiful. I think I earned it because he doesn't even know I have it. So-
He does now.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't even watch this.
Oh my goodness. His wife's gonna
This
tell
is how I'm
him.
trying to get him to
That
watch.
is
Wow.
So why did he win that trophy? How did
He bowled in. He bowled in 2008 and for the LCA Youth Hermitage Lanes.
That's when Zeke was born.
yeah, it was when Zeke
He
was
bowled
born.
a game of 115. And just so we're clear, I actually bowled much better than that. I didn't even.
Okay, so a
He got
perfect
a
game.
trophy for 115.
I know.
So
right?
a perfect game is 300, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
So-
probably one of those things that does, participation trophies or something like that.
Well, look at him.
I thought it was nice.
He's got good form.
Yeah, I don't think this is actually him.
You don't think
This
so?
is- Nah.
It's not
They
a
took
picture
a
and
cast
molded.
of him.
No, because he was a child. This guy
He was
looked
really
like,
small.
Yeah, he's a real small kid. Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Y'all don't favor each
Like
other.
bowling with a marble.
He's
Hard
very
knock down
gold.
his pins with a marble.
That's right. That was his nickname. At
Marble
bowl.
pins?
Pins. Yeah, they just called him Pins.
They call him
dumb.
pins. Nice.
kidding.
Yes. What's he
Yeah.
doing? What's he doing with the other arm?
Huh?
That's interesting form. What's he doing with the other arm?
Yeah,
It's how
again,
you
if
walk.
you're a real bowler,
Yeah.
then you know. But if you don't, if you wonder, then clearly you've never.
I think it's part of your form.
That'd be funny if the trophy was like him doing like a granny style.
You
Yeah.
mean like a granny shot in basketball?
Yeah.
Like he's-
Or it's got the
bumpers.
bumpers up on the track and it's like push it down.
That would be
He's got
nice.
like a walker in front of him. He's pushing down the ball.
I actually used
Yeah.
to coach blind boulders. Like for real, it's a true story. I was the Special Olympics
All right.
coach in North Texas, and we had blind bowlers.
Yeah.
And they were really good because they used the bumpers.
Wow.
And we would line it up, and then I would walk them out.
And then what?
Oh.
You told them how well they did?
I did.
Yeah.
I did tell them.
Wow.
They could hear really well. to
Yeah,
know,
but I mean, I'm
what
saying like if
pins
they
fell down.
if they throw it in, if you're in a bowling alley and you blind person throw it, and then Chad next to me goes, "Man, you got all of them. I could have hit none though. How would I know?"
They know by their hearing it's very good.
In a
I don't-
bowling alley? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm
Golly.
saying. In a bowling alley, you hear a bunch of pins fall. What if Chad goes, "Man, you got all 10.
Yeah.
You look up and all of them.
A bat
We
would
went to
even know
state.
that.
We went to state in San Antonio.
Blind bowlers?
Went to
How
state
did they know they went to San Antonio?
because I told them.
Nope. You just rode around in the van with them in circles and
did
then
not
across
even know.
town,
I would
same
never
boat.
do that.
Golly.
I would never
There's
do
blind
that.
people that think they've been somewhere now. and
My goodness.
Turns out they weren't.
We went to Canada.
All right. So here's my
I
show
told
and tell. Okay. So
What you got?
I slave over
my
social media.
goodness.
Everyone knows this, that I go out and find the perfect reel for the show. And this nothing spells America like this product right here, because not only it has two functions. I'll just say that. Okay. Two functions.
Okay.
And it just screams America. Okay.
I can think of a lot
America.
of things.
America. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Here's this product right here.
Oh. Well, he did that after he rubbed it. Oh, it's a Spam deodorant.
What?
It's a Spam deodorant stick and then take a bite out of it.
Ate it?
Yeah.
What in the world are we watching?
Hey, spiced ham, and I mean, I'm telling you,
Deodorant?
we
I
all
guess?
grew
Old Spice.
Hey, yeah, we all grew up with Spam.
I didn't eat Spam. Did you eat Spam?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah, we fried
Did
it up.
you eat Spam?
Not if I could help it.
You what? I love
like,
Spam.
You
Wasn't it?
love Spam?
Well, yeah, well, we'd fry it in the pan. It actually was good.
It sounds like you're singing a song. Like, I love
liked it?
Spam.
I
I
did.
fried up in a pan.
Really? I like.
Well,
the
that's because
Spam.
you like liver mush.
I do like liver mush.
Pate.
Yeah,
Do you know
like-
what liver much is?
What is that?
Oh,
It's-
buddy.
Is it the same thing as
I mean,
Braunschweiger?
hold on. Do you like sausage?
I like Braunschweiger. You know what Braunschweiger is?
Uh-uh.
It's a goose liver.
Oh.
That you put on.
Oh, he would love liver mush.
Well, we have
Okay.
some in the fridge. You can fry it up.
Do
for
we?
him.
Did my
Yeah.
mom say
No,
something?
Braunschweiger.
100%.
Braunschweiger's cold. Maybe I'm saying it wrong too, but you know
Oh.
what I'm talking about? You know
I
Braunschweiger?
don't.
No,
know
I have
what
never
you're
tried
talking
that though.
about.
No.
Really?
I would try it.
I think it's just goose
Would
liver.
you
It's
use it as deodorant?
Well, no, I put it on a cracker and eat it.
Yeah. Well, I'm more of an adventurous eater,
yes.
and I would eat that. I would
Sure,
eat the
because
goose liver.
Yeah, because you eat liver mush.
I would probably try the liver mush.
Well, you
And
would like it.
I like
Liver mush
Braunschweiger.
is a North Carolina
Here's
thing.
the thing. I don't eat it a lot, but maybe like
Yeah.
once a year, I'll buy a tube
Yeah.
of Braunschweiger and
Yeah.
then
I don't eat liver
eat it on
much
a
a lot.
cracker. Yeah.
Yeah, when we go on vacation, you
And
do.
every once in a while.
If we go to North
Yeah.
Carolina, you get
But
liver
like
mush.
you slice it up thin, you fry it in a pan, it gets real crispy, and it's delicious.
Okay.
It's
don't
really
like
good.
I mean, it sounds okay.
But spam deodorant? What in the world? Where
I don't know. Here's the thing. His face after he rubbed it and then
It's
took a
so
bite, he was
gross.
almost like, yeah, that's what you think. And then he was like,
It's
like-
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Yum. No. What in the world? I don't even know how to vote today.
Let the viewers decide.
You got stolen valor
Hey,
versus.
what's more American than me stealing my brother's trophy and he doesn't even know?
I think I can think of a lot of things that are more American.
Spice ham is more American.
I
than that.
don't know.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know if that's more than American.
You decide. This is serious.